let's see, there was a lot of these things going on campuses. I wrote 2 stories about oversensitivity issues on campuses yesterday. This came out yesterday from some of my friends at Heat Street. The University of California, Northridge actually brought a ball pit to campus, so they called it a vent tent, so that students could sit in the ball pit, in the vent tent, and talk about their feelings and their things that hurt them. I don't really understand that, because I haven't really seen any studies that show sitting in a ball pit actually improves your ability to learn things, or it has any therapeutic benefits. I just kind of think ball pits are kind of nasty and have a lot of germs. But they sat in the ball pit, they talked about their feelings. It was a vent tent. Apparently the school thought it was so important. The university student union spent more than $1,000 in student fees on this event. I don't know how much of it went to the ball pit, but a couple of other things they did was they decided certain words that were offensive and certain phrases that were offensive, and they pasted them all over the school. And some of these words, they were offensive, and some of them were a little more ridiculous, like saying, "You're being so crazy." And the other ones, were phrases that were really bad, really, really mean, like, calling someone the B word and stuff like that, which I don't really want to repeat, because National Review is a family website, so I'm not going to swear on a National Review live stream. But the thing is, the posters in either sense make no sense, because for something like "you're so crazy," a lot of people say that just kind of in a silly way. If someone's acting silly, like, "Girl, you're being so crazy," like, I know, and then it's fine. So you don't really need a blanket statement saying that that's never okay to say. And as for the ones where you're like calling someone the B word, you don't need a poster to tell students that that's not nice to say something. But someone says ball pit, I said ball pit. Yeah, these aren't my bookshelves. I don't know, I'm in someone else's office. But yeah, I did say ball pit. I don't know who got the idea of, these conversations about our hurt feelings aren't enough. We need to be having these conversations about our hurt feelings inside of a ball pit. I don't really know what the benefit of that is. It seems like they're focusing a lot more on things that are less important than things that are more important. A ball pit, how old are these people? No, like 18, in college, 18 to 21, 22. And then other features of this Inclusive Language Week, and it was a whole week at University of California, Northridge, was a spinning wheel. They did a little spinning wheel of offensive words, where you could spin it and then a word would pop up, or a phrase, and you would explain to people why that word or phrase could be offensive, if you thought it was offensive, if and why. And then they also had a board where students could write down what they thought. And then Michael said, everything you say can be offensive to someone, just pick your battles. That's true, because we all have different experiences, so everything can trigger something. Maybe you had a bad experience in a particular city, and if you see a jersey, someone wearing a jersey from that city, you might it might trigger that thing. But is nobody supposed to be able to wear a jersey from a particular team? That doesn't make any sense. And similar to that point, Michael, somebody wrote on this board, which was part of the week, where, as I was saying, students can write on the board what they consider microaggressions or hurtful words. And one student wrote, "When I hear the word edgy, it makes me feel triggered." When I hear the word edgy, it makes me feel triggered. Now, it's not clear exactly what the hell this person was talking about, but the point is, what benefit is there in that? Because edgy is generally accepted as being a pretty normal word, and being a word that you can use without upsetting anybody. It's used to describe fashion, it's used to describe film. And so this student wrote this down, but what exactly are we supposed to do about it? Are people supposed to, because they saw this on this board, are they supposed to know, okay, there's someone on this campus that's not okay with the word edgy, we better not use it? No, they shouldn't. The student who has that much of a problem with the word edgy should be able to expect the word edgy is gonna be a word that I'm gonna be hearing. And I need to learn to deal with that, because that's a normal experience, and that's something that I'm gonna have to handle in my life somehow.